سخن دخترم دختری افغانم من دختری ملک دل ایرانم من دخترم دختری افغانم من دختری ملک دل ایرانم.
That's the first ever performance by an Afghan artist at the White House. Mujda, International Women's Day 2010. There you are performing for President Barack Obama. Welcome to Breakfast Television.
Thank you for having me.
It must have been an absolutely incredible experience for you. We want to dive right into your story because it's an incredible one. Born in Kabul, grew up until you were 6 years old there before moving to Vancouver?
5.
5 years old. What prompted the move back to Kabul just a couple of years ago?
It wasn't just a sudden thing. I was thinking about it for a very long time. It was very difficult for me to convince my parents. It took about 2-3 months for me to convince them, but it was part of my plan. Everything was part of my plan since I was younger, you know, since I first went into high school and realized all the situation in Afghanistan, everything that was happening there. And as much as I was Canadian, I was also Afghan, and I couldn't turn my back on Afghanistan, so I always wanted to go back, and so I set a plan for myself, and I'm so glad everything worked out.
Well, I mean, you found work as a model, you've released albums as a singer, a performer, but I think most Afghans probably know you as host of the Mujda show, and
and that's the most exciting for me. I mean, I know
say
music's exciting, modeling was okay, but this is just extremely exciting for me.
Time magazine called you Afghanistan's Oprah, and you don't earn a title like that by doing cooking shows or taking on light topics. What do you think earned you that moniker from Time magazine?
First of all, it's a great honor. I think the first paper ever to call me Afghanistan's Oprah was the Vancouver Sun. And that's what led to everyone else calling me the Oprah of Afghanistan. But it's a great honor to be called that.
You certainly tackle tough topics.
Yes, I think that's maybe the reason why, because I went straight into the tough topics. You know, we started off with lighter topics and just got into the really, you know, taboo topics and the serious issues that people don't even discuss at home. So that's what caused all this attention, because I was bringing awareness to a lot of Afghan families.
Well, give us an idea of what you're alluding to here. I mean, are you talking about divorce, women's rights, rights within marriages?
These are things that are completely normal here. I mean, freedom of speech is something that we've always had in Canada and, you know, North America, but in a place like Afghanistan, where it's been under the rule of the Taliban for so long, and the you know, extremists are still around, it's very difficult for you to actually speak up about these things, and divorce is really considered something extremely negative. And it's not that I was promoting divorce, it's just that, you know, you get results like burn victims, you get suicides, you get attempted suicides from all these women and girls, and what I wanted to do was inform the family that it's more important to take care of your own family. Family comes first, you know, and a lot of Afghans worry about what others have to say about their family and their name and their honor, you know, and so I just want to make them realize that family is first. And you know, I also discuss domestic violence, child abuse. All these things are in my agenda.
Mujda, we know that the topics that you've taken on mean that your life is in real danger on a regular basis. Within Kabul, you travel with an armored vehicle. We know that there are certain online forums dedicated to tearing down what you're trying to build up. I think what Canadians want to know is the investment of Canadian money and our Canadian troops. Are they making a difference in Afghanistan? What do you see?
Definitely, definitely. I know that, you know, the media continues to look at the negatives, but I see so much positive impact in like everything that the Canadian troops are doing there. The international forces, the international community, including Canada, they're just, without them, Afghanistan would not be as stable as it is, and I would not be able to run this show, and I would not be able to educate Afghan families. And I think that the security of an Afghan family means the security of the nation. So they're doing amazing things, yes.
Of course, you're not just doing work in Kabul. In closing, I'd like to ask you about a new partnership you have with a group out of central Alberta, out of Lacombe, Alberta, A Better World. Yes. They have raised about $1.5 million to build 150 classrooms in Afghanistan over the next year and a half or so. What will you be doing with A Better World?
I am extremely privileged and honored to be a part of, you know, their program, and I'm so glad that I started working with them, that they are working with me. But they've raised enough funds to build 150 schools, classrooms just for this year alone, and going on to next year.
And then you'll be what? You'll be helping with the content once the classrooms are built, is that right?
Yeah, once the classrooms are built, my focus with them is going to be more about teacher training programs and scholarship programs and things that are going to be happening inside these classrooms.
It's amazing, changing lives, and most importantly with this next generation of Afghans that will move forward.
I believe
to have
education is the
own.
only solution for Afghanistan, and I think that's the way to go, and it'll secure the whole world, because if Afghanistan's secure, we won't see another 9/11.
Amen. Mujda, thank you for joining us.
You
what
so
an
much.
honor to meet you. It's excellent work that you're doing.
It's a pleasure
If
meeting you.
Mujda's story has captivated you, and how could it not? She has so much more to tell. You can hear her address Albertans tomorrow at 4 o'clock at Canadian University College in Lacombe. For more information on what Mujda is doing along with A Better World, check out the Inside BT link at breakfasttelevision.ca.